I start with opening up the energy field. Bring in light. Then I expand the energy field. Expanding the energy field helps to hold more light in the system, and also more awareness comes with that as well. So I'm expanding. And the energy field can always be more expanded. So this is a never-ending process. Then I fill up the expanded space with light. And I clear surface energies. Surface energies are all sorts of energies you've been exposed to the past 1 or 2 days. And also emotions that are floating around the top of your system. So I'm clearing those, because we don't need them at the moment and they are just in the way. So when I clear them, right away more light can enter the system. So this is what's happening right now. And also the body can start to relax more and more and more and feel more comfortably. The body really enjoys the light. So it really likes the light. And then I clear thoughts out of the mind. So the energy out of the mind level. Thoughts are just energy. So I clear thoughts. And if you still experience thoughts in meditation, that's totally fine, it's totally fine. It's just about not engaging with them. And if you catch yourself engaging with thoughts, then let them go. You sit, you just allow the thoughts in the background to unfold their stories and whatever they do, but just be not disturbed by them. But I'm clearing thoughts anyway, so that there is at least less going on, or for some of you, possible nothing is going on anymore. So totally silence on a mind level. So I clear more thoughts. So the stickiest ones are the thoughts of worries. So I clear worries on the mind level, out of the mind level. So the thoughts of worries. So worries about all sorts of things. Like errands you need to run, jobs you need to do, thoughts around like people or the future or relatives, like worries. Worries are about them. So I clear those thoughts, that the mind can get more quiet and quiet, and I help to quiet down the mind even more. Okay, then I open up the central energy channel. The central energy channel is located in the center of your energy field. And this is where life energy flows through the system. So life energy flows from the root to the crown chakra, falls back down left and right in all directions and flows up again and so on. And life energy is life itself. So without life energy, we couldn't exist in this reality. So everyone has it. Everybody has the life energy flowing. The difference is just about like the amount, like how much energy is flowing in the system. And we want to have as much life energy flowing as possible. And this is happening the more we heal and clear our system and the more open it is, then more life energy can flow. And life energy also pulls us more and more into the present moment, so that eventually we are so engaged in the present moment that the mechanism that creates a past and a future is falling away completely, so that we can't create a past and a future anymore. So the experience of past and future is real, but there is actually no past and future. And when we fully live in the present moment, this is our experience. So we can't experience a past and a future anymore. It doesn't work. And this is then where the magic is happening. So everything is happening in the present moment. Life is unfolding one moment after the other, just one moment after the other. And that's it. It gets really simple. When you fully live in the present moment, life gets very simple. And because of that, a lot more enjoyable, because we don't have to worry about past and future stuff. It doesn't mean that we can plan and do stuff in like for the future. That's totally possible. But we will never experience a future where before it's possible to tap into a prediction energetically, predict a future, for example. I already know how this is going to be. I already know the outcome of this and that experience. This is possible, and then it's not possible anymore. And this is very freeing. So I pull you more and more into the present moment. And when you are living in the present moment and the system is more healed and cleared over time, then you have so much energy available in that present moment, and you can use it for your everyday life experience. And it's unbelievable like how much life changes then when the energy is only focused on certain tasks in the present moment that are coming up and not scattered everywhere else. It's a very, life experience changes a lot. Okay, so I pull you more into the present moment. And this is also a reminder for your system to move more into the present moment and to let go of these mechanisms that create the past and the future. Okay, your energy is now focused in the present moment. Then I accelerate your life energy. And I help it to flow more. So flow more from the root to the crown chakra. Again, falls back down in all directions and flows up again and so on. Then I open up the energy field more. Always when I open up the energy field more light can enter the system and also enter deeper layers. And the light is helping us to transform our system on a cellular level towards our personal highest truth. Everybody is very unique and very individual. So everybody's highest truth is very unique and individual. That's very important. So the energy of relaxation comes in so that we can even relax more and sink into our body more. Maybe you don't even have awareness of your body anymore. Then you just absorb or bathe in the light that's present, absorb the light. So the light is entering our system through the third eye chakra and crown chakra. So the body and the energy bodies, and it's everywhere around us as well. So there is more light coming in, more light coming in, more light coming in, more light coming in. And maybe you can really feel how your body gets filled up. It's so much high vibrational divine light, and also the energy bodies. It feels really beautiful. And wherever we at right now, the energy that's present right now helps us to uplift our current experience. So uplifting, it's an uplifting energy. Just helps us to, wherever we are, have a little bit more of a uplifted experience. And maybe you can feel when this uplifting energy is present and our system gets uplifted, it's like there is more space right away and more light can enter the system. So the more high vibrational our system is, the more light can come in, and also the more light we're holding in our system. And there's the energy of trust coming in. Trust. Trust in our own personal life experience. Trust in what you see with your eyes, what you perceive, and what you experience. So trust in that, what you experience. This is basically consciousness forming a life experience just for you. Everybody gets their own creation, their own manifestation in their own little consciousness bubble, in our own little consciousness bubble. So everybody's life experience is very unique, and there's trust coming in for that, understanding and trust that this is how it works. And this trust helps us to surrender more, to relax more in general, and surrender more into our own life experience, and also surrender more to the light. The system is opening up more. Surrender is the key. Surrender is so important in general to life experience itself in general, and also on the path of spiritual awakening, to surrender to what is. Because this is exactly how it's supposed to be. And by surrendering to what is, we basically say yes to life. And this is the most effective way of awakening. It's not us doing stuff. You know, there's often belief system, the more I do, the better. So I clear these energies. I clear energies out of your system that think or that has the quality of the information of the more I do, the better. And that we have to actively do certain things. We have to act to achieve. Because surrender is basically the opposite. It's like allowing, accepting, and then surrender is the next level. So the energy of allowing is coming in, allowing life to unfold. Because in the end, it's not on us. Life is going to unfold anyways. The problem is if we don't prefer it, if we resist life to unfold, allowing it to unfold, we close down the system. So resistance is a closing of the system, and then we block the flow of life. And this is what causes the suffering. Because we basically hold the energies that we don't prefer in our system versus when we have an open system. We might have experience in the present moment that we don't prefer. Of course, this can happen, but then they pass and then they eventually fully gone. So I clear the resistance, second chakra, resistance towards life experience. Because we want to have full surrender at all times. And full surrender, then when the system is fully surrendered, it's not a doing, it's not a practice, it's just how it is. The system is fully surrendered to life. So even though you have an experience you don't prefer, you're fully surrendered to that. There's nothing in the way of that experience. And this is the optimum way of living life itself, because whatever we experience in the present moment is there, and then it's leaving the system again fully. Then the next experience comes in, the next experience comes in, the next experience comes in. Nothing stays. Everything is just a constant movement, a constant unfolding, and a constant way, like a constant flow. And this is a very amazing way to live life, because we are so present with every experience. And then when it's over, the next one can come in, and we're not caught up in like experiences we already had before. So we miss the one we have in the present moment. So I clear energies that are in the way of surrendering more. Okay, I need to go a few steps back, allowing. So I clear energies that are in the way of allowing life to unfold how it's unfolding. So I clear those energies. And then heart chakra identification. I want it my way, 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 I want it my way. I want it to be different, I want it to be different. I want to interfere, I want to change things. Clear those energies. Then the next energy that comes in is the acceptance of life unfolding. And it's always fascinating, the feedback of the energy body I get, of the system. It's really like a sigh, you know, like, ah, oh, I can finally let go of the holdings, of the limitations, of the contraction. So that's really nice. And then surrender is the key one, the last one that's coming in. The energy of surrender. clear more energies, heart chakra. Heart chakra is always identification. I don't want this, I don't want this, I don't want this, I don't want this. I want it to be different, I want it to be different, I want it to be different, I want it to be different. I want to be in charge, I want to be in charge, I want to be in charge, I want to be in charge. Clear these energies. And there are energies coming in with the information, and the information is for the human, because our true nature knows that anyways. You are looked after, you are supported, and you are loved. You are looked after, you are supported, and you are loved. The human also needs assistance, because we need our human part, our humanness on the path of spiritual awakening. You know, we need everything that we are in this 3D reality. So the human also needs to follow. And the human, you know, it just doesn't know certain things. There's a lot of uncertainty in going on that path. Fear and other low vibrational energies. And so the human needs comforting. So I clear fear root chakra. In general, just from like the path of awakening, so all sorts of fears around and anxiety around the path of spiritual awakening. It manifests differently in every system. So it's basically just fear we have in our system, and we project it in different areas. And because we are on the path of spiritual awakening, we project it also into that area. So the fear is just the raw energy. And depending on how our life story is unfolding, we just project it wherever, in different areas of our lives. Okay, clear fear and anxiety. First chakra. And now there is, for the root chakra, there is support coming, like actually from earth. It's coming up. There's an energy coming up from earth, from Mother Earth, into the root chakra. Because this also helps our system to feel, I guess the best word would be held, supported, yeah, in that kind of way. So Mother Earth is supporting us on our spiritual journey by can I say it that way, hosting us for this life experience, having us for this life experience in her reality. And there's a lot of gratitude in our hearts now for Mother Earth. And it's okay that we don't have gratitude in our hearts and look after Mother Earth all the time, because we are so engaged in our own life experience and in spiritual awakening and stuff. And she understands that, and that's okay. So this is just the information I get, like it's okay for her. All right. So there's a lot of light coming into the third eye chakra. A lot of higher information is coming in. It's just a lot of information coming into our system. And interesting, because we were talking about it before, this information that's coming in right now, for example, is helping us to experience these changes that are going to happen. So again, it's happening within us, in our system. The changes are happening in our system, and then it's reflecting into our consciousness, into our own consciousness bubble. So our unique one, and then we have the collective one. So the changes are happening within us. So they're not happening on the outside, although it seems like it's just a reflection on the outside. And this information that's coming right now is already part of this. So it's coming in, it's changing, the change. I mean, it's very high vibrational. It's very high vibrational. And since we are already used to high vibrational energies, it's not going to do to us, or not that it's going to do anything to us, but I need words to describe this. We already know those energies, or we already are exposed to these high vibrational energies, and we know how they work. So it's not going to be a big surprise for us. And because we've been working with them, we have already, like, our vibration is already a lot higher anyways. So what the energies are bringing in is actually a lot of joy, a lot of joy. And it's interesting pulling the joy also down into the lower chakras, specifically second chakra. And it's interesting, the chakras, especially the heart chakra, is opening up, and it's like, I welcome life in a joyful way. I welcome life in a joyful way. And this is what the experience is going to be more and more. It's going to be more joyful. So there is more and more joy coming in and filling up our system. And as I've been sharing before, the true nature carries the joy of existence anyways. It's there all the time anyways. But up until we experience this joy of existence fully, the energies are helping us, raising our vibration to meet that joy. So it's filling up the whole system. The joy is filling up the whole system. So let's sit with this joy for a few minutes. Okay, what I'm gonna do now, I create an energy bubble with the energy of joy. And I place it on your right shoulder, on the left shoulder. And this energy bubble now carries the energy of joy. And whenever you go through your day and you feel like you need to connect to joy because you're having like a bad day, or I don't know, bad experience, or you feel a bit low vibrational, you can take a needle, visualize it, and just pop up this bubble of I just created of joy, and joy will burst out. So this joy you're experiencing right now, that energy is in that bubble and it's there waiting for you, and you can use it multiple times. It's always there. Even more joy is coming in. And when the bubble bursts, just that you know it's going to rebuild itself, so then you can use it again and so on. And this is just how creation works. We can easily create these energies. Everybody can do that. It's just a way of creating energies and then reconnecting. And we use visualizations for that. So there is a straightening of the spine happening right now. Because there's also light entering the spine. And it's just straightening the spine so that the energy can flow better through our system. And it brings us to a more uplifted position. And the more uplifted our position is, also the better we feel. This is very interesting. It's very simple, but it works. So when we feel down, you know, the body like is more, there's less, I guess, less tension in the body, no, that's not the right word. The word doesn't pop up, but I'm sure you know what I mean. So when you're more upright, more energy is flowing and you also feel more uplifted. Okay. And the energy is now working on the brain. Right now, very much just below the skull on the top of our head. So a lot of energy working there. And then from that area, from the top, it's moving downward as well. And all our brain is immersed in light right now, filled up with light. So what I see is that the brain receives more energy of balance, so it gets more balanced. And also that the energy flows into all areas of the brain in a more balanced way and not just in certain areas. Because we are only using parts of our brain, but there is more possibilities there when more of our brains are used or at least activated, and more energy flow in these areas. And this is happening right now. So there's a lot of light present in the brain and working on the brain, balancing the brain, and helping the brain to work better. Okay, and let's sit with this light working on our brain and in general in our system for the next 10 minutes before we finish this meditation. Okay. We are finished. Sorry, Hanne.